Welcome to Talk to Tony, Daily Property News, your rapid fire update on the Singapore real estate market. It's November 14 and we've got two major stories hitting the wires that signal a shifting landscape in both the private and public housing sectors. First up, the government is making a clear move to sustain supply in the private housing market. The Ministry of National Development has announced that land for approximately 4,500 new private residential units released under the Government Land Sales or GLS program for the first half of 2026. This is a consistent supply, comparable to the second half of 2025, and it brings the overall private home pipeline to over 58,000 units. The message here is clear. The state is committed to ensuring a stable and sustainable supply to meet long-term demand. But that's not all for private developers. New requirements are being rolled out to provide stronger protection for home buyers. Developers will now be required to furnish prospective buyers with more detailed information, including clear markings of structural elements on floor plans and a disclosure of their past project track records under the Conquest framework. This is a significant step towards greater transparency, designed to help buyers make better informed decisions and reduce potential disputes down the line. Now, let's turn our attention to the public housing sector, where the latest figures show a sharp contraction in activity. HDB resale transaction volumes have taken a noticeable hit, plunging by a substantial 38% in October. This drop marks the lowest volume of transactions since 2020. While the market has seen a moderation in price growth, with HDB resale prices increasing at a slower pace of just 0.4% in the third quarter of this year, the steep fall in volume suggests a growing caution among buyers. This could be due to a number of factors, including the higher interest rate environment and a general wait-and-see approach as the market adjusts. In summary, we are seeing a dual-speed market, a government-led push for sustained supply and increased transparency in the private sector, and a significant cooling in transaction volume in the HDB resale market. Both stories point to a market that is recalibrating, with a strong emphasis on stability and buyer protection. That's your Property Pulse for today. We'll keep tracking the numbers.
Hi, I am Talk to Tony. For any property question, feel free to reach out to me, 8686-3444.